this is how I ended up working for Porsche. If you are a photographer or a videographer out there and you're trying to score these big brands and add them to your portfolio, let me tell you about my story working for Porsche and how I got to work with them. Basically, I was starting out. I was living in a region in France where I had no connections. I didn't know many people in any kind of business environment. But what I knew is that I loved cars and I loved specifically Porsche and I loved luxury events. So what I did is I followed Porsche on Instagram. I went to their Instagram profile. So that was the Porsche local dealership. And I basically looked at the story and looked at all the events they were putting on. And at the time, I had done maybe 2 years worth of work before. So I had a small portfolio, but not at all in that niche of luxury events or luxury brands. So after a little bit of following them, they shared a story of this unique 911 classic that they had in store. And being a car enthusiast, I wanted to check it out for myself. But what I did is that I messaged the page to see if there was a possibility for me to shoot the car, even if it was inside the dealership itself. And what I did is that I didn't just ask for permission, I asked for permission to shoot, but also get a meeting with the marketing agent that was there or the marketing director. And to my surprise, actually, they said, yes, you can come over, shoot the car. And the person that was answering said you could meet with the marketing staff that is behind the marketing, basically, of the store. So I went to the store the next day. I shot a few pictures of that car, probably about 20. I sent them about 10 shots of the car pretty much within an hour after I got home, so that they saw that I was reactive and that they could also see my work straight away. They loved the pictures, which honestly was a great bonus. And a few weeks later, they had an event for, I think it was close, where we were getting close to Christmas. They had an event and they were looking for a photographer because their own photographer, the store photographer that usually does the events for them, was freelance as well, but had been working with them for a while, was, I think, sick, or I think he was away or something, but he wasn't available for that specific date anyways. So they basically called me up, asked me if I wanted to shoot this event for them. So I priced it out. Turned out the pricing to be okay, and they basically started to work with me from there on. So this is just to say that if you really want to work with a specific brand, don't hesitate to, one, kind of follow what they do, and if there's any needs, and see if they actually have an interest into videography, photography, and all of the above. But mostly interact with them and try to reach out for a very specific demand that you would have for yourself. If you like the product, or if you like the service, or if you like the content that they do, it's already a bonus because that's something you're already into. And if you can add a little bit of spice or a little bit of yourself into what they are producing, then it's a win-win. So if you do have a portfolio already and you're trying to reach out to these big brands, just try. Maybe you'll get a no, maybe you'll get a yes, and it'll be a client that will last for a couple of years, maybe more. And yeah, I mean, since then I've worked with more luxury brands and it's been an awesome journey. So thank you to Porsche, and thank you to Claire from Porsche in the south of France for the opportunity. And if you are a photographer and a videographer out there and you're trying to make it into this business industry, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments down below. I will see you in the next video.